My name is Michael Dawson, work with the Yanomami in Amazonas, Venezuela. And up until July of this year, I thought we were doing a really good job in reaching the Yanomami. Because since 2019, we've been using audio devices called the Torch. And we go to different villages, and our teams go out, they'll set up, get the village around them in a listening group, and they'll start playing these torches. The New Testament is on there. And you should have seen this old guy from Arata, the village way up the Ocamo River. We were playing the first chapter of the Gospel of John. And as he was listening to that story about how he was the light of the world and in him was no darkness, he literally broke out and started laughing. He was so touched. That man is now a believer in Jesus Christ because of the first couple verses in the Gospel of John. We've just been blown away by the response to these torches. I can't explain the feedback that we're getting from these far away villages. I thought we were doing really good. I thought we were to the end of the Yanomami, because there was this, up the Mavaca, there was this village. It was the last village I'd ever been to. And for years, it's been the last village we've ever been to. Well, this friend of ours started telling us about some relatives of his that lived further up there. They'd come down to visit him, and he had actually given his torch to his relatives that lived way up in this faraway village. But he said, we've got to go up there. We've got to go up there. And I said, well, how far away is it? He said, I don't know. I've never been there myself. He said, I just know my relatives are up there. So we took off. A couple days later, we got to the last village that I'd ever been to. And so we kept going and going and going. Over 2 days later, we got to the village. And I knew it was going to be far away because I had looked at the whole area on my computer on the satellite map. But it took us forever to get there. And we finally got there, and the people were just ecstatic. I was the first non-Yanomami they'd ever seen. We gave the torches that we had brought. They were beside themselves. They were so exuberant. We showed them the Jesus movie and the other videos that we have. And we wished we could have stayed longer, but we had to go back. And so we left all our torches there and left. And then later on, as I'm back at the house, we finally got back to the house. And I thought, well, how many villages are past that village? That I thought 2 days before we got to this village was the last village. I zoomed in on that map and followed it up that river. And I was literally blown away by how many villages. It was just village after village after village after village after village. And we never knew they existed up there. None of the Yanomami people that I work with have ever talked about them. They're just way isolated little villages in the middle of the Amazon rainforest that nobody has ever been to. They've never, ever heard the name of Jesus. And they deserve to hear. And so we've got our teams that are ready to go. We just lack torches and the means to keep getting them out there. We're looking for partners. We're the feet way out in the jungle. And God has even said, how beautiful are the feet. I've had niguas in my feet. They don't get that beautiful out in the jungle, but we need help.